review.
Hello and welcome to this gameplay guide review for Spac Pirates and Zombies 2, or SPAZ 2. Now, if you never played the first one, then you really did miss out. Now, the main difference, if you did play the first one compared to this one, is this one is in 3D. The first one was all sprite-based and you looked at it from the top down. The basic premise of the game is, look, there's the Halo ring. So the basic premise of the game is that from the first one, you were stranded, there was a few of you, you had like a large ship, and the idea was you gather resources, create a big ship, better weapons, that kind of thing, and you explored the galaxy. This is looking kind of similar. Now, interestingly enough, one of the options that I got before I started this game was to play it in VR. It gave me Steam VR or Oculus mode, so I don't have VR, so I'm not going to be doing that. Right, so load profile, events, heroes, obviously English, and campaign. Right. Check with a demonstration on how the synergy system can be used to make an insanely powerful mothership. So again, with the mothership premise, that was from the start. Gameplay objectives we found the star map and combat pause menu. And so yeah, right now let's just get on with it. Right, just go with gameplay. Yeah, normal. Man, what's normal these days? Right, that does sound really bad. Even though I've turned the sound right down on my laptop, it is still really loud in my ears. Sound Lewis is what I'm looking for. Main volume. Maybe you can hear me talking now. A little bit there about that. Right, okay. Get grief, that was awful. Right, okay. Campaign, level check noise, start. Right, okay, cool.
Element 126, resin, res. It was the answer to everything. A transmutable element with the power to unlock the secrets of the universe. It gifted humanity everything there was to know about space-time and how to enslave it.
Yeah, so there.
Res triggered an explosion of technological advancement. Mankind spread to the far reaches of the galaxy, growing exponentially in numbers, along with the reliance on Res. The United Terran Alliance was founded to control the countless population. Eventually, they sought to ration the use of Res. As Res supplies thinned, conflict arose. An epidemic of fortune-seeking miners forced their way to the galactic core, where resin was most abundant. Eventually, the primary Res source was discovered. All Res stemmed from a sinister and timeless energy being, a being awakened by the use of Res. They had sprung an ancient and recursive trap, Res being the bait no budding civilization could possibly ignore.
So there.
Corruption spilled outward into the stars, twisting the biological matrix of all it touched, integrating it into machines. Mankind's own technology, their own dead, had begun to turn against them. For years they struggled to survive against a flood of abominated metal and flesh. Billions were lost to the infection, only further feeding the expanding corruption.
Yeah, so, there, the zombie apocalypse.
In spite of hopeless obliteration, the very fabric of life itself arose to fight the dark entity. As a race, humanity came together for a single purpose. In some twisted way, they had found peace. Peace, however, does not last. People fell back into their self-minded ways. Humanity turned inward in a scramble for the remaining Res, which now could no longer be renewed. As the UTA lost its control over the galaxy, they collapsed the entire Warpgate network beyond any hope of salvage.
Which was your way of getting around in the first one, the Warpgate network?
Turns out, knows no captivity. A resin-based drive was developed, allowing more direct travel anywhere in the galaxy. The Void was reborn as a wild, untapped, and lawless frontier.
As it always is.
As years pass, piracy and skirmish
Oh,
battles
for
rage.
goodness sakes, get on
Precious
with it.
res the prize. Raw worlds are recklessly colonized and disputed by legions of makeshift starships. An entire ecology of nomadic drifters emerged, endlessly recycling
I seem to remember all
wrecks
this
of
verbal
constant
from the
war.
first.
All the while, the nearly
And that
forgotten
bloke's face in
saviors
the
of
middle.
the galaxy tirelessly struggle to exterminate the last remnants of the infection.
I haven't even started the game, I'm already annoyed. Oh, at last.
It seems like, yet again, you dimwits have flown my ship headlong into an infested region.
Yeah,
It is
you're
the
lucky
third
me.
time this week. 6 million forms of communication, and I'm yet to find one that can articulate how moronic you fools are. Computer, power up the weapons and shield emitters. The doctor...
Okay, so the other point about the first one was is you controlled your ship and you flew around and you shot things. So, oh, X. X is reverse. Forward brakes. X is reverse. Okay. Boost engines left shift. Okay, let's give that a go. Right. Okay, so, yeah, there we go. Right. Shoot. How about that, you swines? Pre-combat heavy. Lovely. Good for me. I think this is one of the point where they say, hey, yeah, you've got a really powerful ship at the moment. You just wait until we beggar that up for you.
Ultra kill.
Let's have a go at this guy just standing here. Beat this.
Explorer of worlds. Destroyer of worlds.
Uh-oh. And I think that was the point of that fight.
Game over.
Oh, lovely. Would you like to try using it?
Void. Level 13 is truly the bane of my existence.
Carl, seriously? Do you realize crew members suffocated on the lower decks because you routed power from life support to play
Yeah, the other guy's a
stupid
bit of an
video
idiot.
games?
Silence, imbecile. They gave their lives for the greater good. A scientific mind must stay active, or it would wither and wrinkle. I'll boil any ocean. I'll irradiate a whole litter of Narlakian pups. I'll divide by 0 if I have to.
I told you he'd cause trouble if you leave him to his own whim.
Come on, come on, come on.
Elsa, he is a liability if we keep him on
A
board.
bit of action, lots of verbal, a bit of action.
Please refrain from sneaking up on another living creature like that. Do you not realize
So far
the
you're not
horror people
endearing
have
me to this
endure
game.
every time they look at your face? You are fortunate I did not inadvertently dismember you in a panic-induced frenzy.
Everyone, shut up! To
Okay.
the bridge, right now. Anyone not here in 30 seconds is getting vented into space.
Okay, I'm on the bridge. No venting for me.
Well, I'm glad to see everyone was able to get up at the crack of noon to work towards sustaining our survival. Let me present to you all the garbage dump we'll be sifting through this afternoon. Yes, most of this is useless junk. Yes, this is utterly pathetic, but what choice do we have?
This ain't no way to treat this here metal mother. The lady deserves better. Let me be snapping on something fresh. He might not be the best candidate to operate the tractor prototype. Keep in mind that Carl built this thing, so it goes without saying that it's dangerous.
Yeah,
I
whatever.
don't really care.
Come on.
Please pay close attention to the moving picture feature film show. You will be subjected to standardized testing following this demonstration.
Oh, lovely. Tests. That's just what you need. Okay, so the mothership is a modular starship. Take the ship apart and reassemble it to fit your needs. Use cores to increase the frame size of your mothership. Cores have stats that will boost the ship's speeds, shields, health, and maneuverability. Each wing, nose, and engine parts of your frame. Also, attach wing, nose, and engine parts to your frame. Wings, noses, and engines all come equipped with weapons. Tractor part, left control. Remove part, hold, left control. Okay. Right, remove part, hold, control, left. So left control. Okay, so and it's away. Alright, okay. Jolly good. And bring that one in. Yeah. And then bring the other bit in on the back. There we go. Oh, okay, that wasn't too hard.
What exactly do you think you're doing? Stop leaning on that old
Yes.
projection like a crutch. This isn't some archaic top-down space shooter we're playing here. This is real, brutal, kitten-eating life we're talking about. Join the rest of us down here in reality.
Camera mode C.
Our omnilithium capacitor is now tapped out. I've devised a method to simply eject the spent cell while fabricating a new one out of surrounding space dust. Do not ask me how it works, or why it makes sense. All that you need to know is that you will be unable to fire the ship's weapons while the new cell is being installed.
Okay, fair enough. Ooh, things. Reload. Is that what I'm supposed to be doing?
All right, I'm bringing the weapons online. If that is indeed what you want to call this garbage. Let's blast open some of these containers. Maybe we can find something to eat that won't make our hair fall out.
I have decided that it would be best if basic resource towing was left up to the ship's computer. These items are too fragile to be handled by Neanderthals. It brought me great pain to watch you struggle with the tractor beam.
I thought I'd do rather well with it, you swine.
Please assimilate and perform the following diagnostic tests on the kinetic shield system. Your life and my hull may depend upon it.
Ah, okay. No, I like the way the missiles are just aimlessly floating around. Okay. Boost shields. Okay.
All modern space-capable engines come equipped with special regenerating boost capacitors. Please practice making rocket go fast now.
I have to say I'm impressed. You're all
It doesn't take a lot to impress you, matey.
Together without eating each other. The only
From scotch and caviar to beers and...
Oh, good grief. Area clear. Oh, lovely. Tactical. Okay, star map.
Welcome to the Super
Ah,
Ultra
for
Star Map
God's sakes.
9000. This holographic interface
Hopefully when we
will
get through
allow
all
you
of this,
to
we actually
scan
start
all
playing the game.
galactic entities, plot mothership destinations, and communicate with
Right
other
mouse
ships
button
and
set destination
starbases.
on mouse button to
Please
adjust the
practice
zoom level.
untethered exploration now.
It's done via this. Oh, okay. So all transportation, mining, harvesting, and communication is done via the star map. Take your time to plan your actions. Explore new territory. Okay, so we're there.
Saved.
These look like the bits we need. What's that all about?
Now that we are finally underway, let me remind you that you cannot simply urinate in the corner and proclaim you are the alpha meat husk. You are a minuscule fish in an otherwise colossal ocean of galactic proportions. Unless you wish to be dead before breakfast, read the advisory overlays I have painstakingly programmed for your survival.
Yay.
Do not just click past them and complain on the
Yes,
galactic
I fully
forums
intend to
that you
click
did
past
not
them.
get the memo. Ignorance will not be excused. Read or die.
Death for me!
Please familiarize yourself with the star map command functions. If you do not assimilate this information now, it will be waiting for you at dinner time.
Okay, whatever. I want to go there.
Area exhausted.
Apparently your intestines are so long that if you strung them
Walk
up
from
like
various
an
supplies session, it takes
egg, you'd
time.
probably die.
You may have to search several times to extract all the loot. Okay, right, fine. Scavenge.
Pillaging successful.
Ransack.
Resource acquired.
Okay, so that might be one of those overtime. Let's have a look. Can we? Oh, lovely. Oh, what's that?
Extracted.
Scavenge.
Cargo acquired.
Scavenge. Bandit Hive. Oh, there's res. Let's go and snag some of that. Apparently that's the resource of the game.
Area exhausted.
Come and see, so it sort of grows back.
Resource acquired. Pillaging successful.
Okay. So, can we go in over here and...
Alright, we're mobile. If you are all thoroughly satisfied, we can finally get on with it. We still have stickies out there, not to mention a laundry list of equipment we need before we can do anything about them. Time is of the essence, and we've wasted so much of it
Absolutely right, stop
As
talking.
anxious as I am to find a so-called sticky, we have not encountered one for many cycles. The ship does not yet have a nacelle to stand on. Therefore, we need to scout more easy opportunities to exploit.
Okay. The sense of humour has continued from the first game, it has to be said. Oh, what's this? Starbase. Oh, what's that? That's interesting.
While I don't even trust my own office chair these days, let me be the first to admit that we can't survive out here without the help of others. We should consider trading goods and supplies with people, rather than trading insults and bullets.
Okay, so it's
If
a
a hostile
threat
confrontation
level.
cannot be avoided, then we should consider taking off. We don't have to
Okay,
fight every enemy that looks at
resources,
us the wrong way.
resource ripeness. Right, okay. Threat high. Threat.
In an effort to curb interplanetary diseases, just about all our traded goods now have to go through this hands-off filtered interface. Nobody can stab you in the back or shoot you in the face using an interface like this. Just configure the deal, and the autoloaders should take care of the rest.
Okay. God. Okay.
In an effort to curb interplanet...
Well, that's okay, at the moment I'm not understanding this, but well, I see. So attributes. Okay. Okay, so okay, maybe we're not interested in that at the minute. Let's go and so we're using res. There we go. So we've got those guys.
Your bandit hives work like bees.
Yeah, let's go to it. Alright, okay, well if we're gonna die, let's do it.
You can never reason with a bandit. In fact, I don't think they even understand...
Right, let's fight. Fight, see some action.
I try not to start fights I can't win, but everyone makes mistakes. It's not beneath me to use one of those silly failgates if the situation should call for it. Just remember, we're going to have to dump some cargo and leave our strike craft behind if we do so.
It's not an option. Honest. Oh, this is quite difficult.
Shields offline.
Shields offline already? Good God. Well, at least there's lots of action. Come on. Oh, that's it. We're over. Thank God for that. Oh well, knew that was going to happen, but I don't care. There was some action at last. Because so far, this game isn't really endearing itself to me, let's face it. Oh, what's that?
If we tune our warp frequency just right, we can sometimes pick up residual data transmissions bouncing around the old warp network.
Okay. Scan. Go on then, I'll bite.
The res-based drive allows free flight across the galaxy, unlike its gate-to-gate predecessor. It does this by creating a donkey carrot-like warp gate signal at a fixed distance in front of the ship.
Lovely.
The ship, in an effort to resolve...
Yeah, enough of that. Let's go harvest some res. which I've already nicked a lot. Right, okay, I've already had that on. Right. Build a starbase. You must be awarded the privilege to build a starbase. Okay, I guess we have to earn that one then. Right, okay, so that's our first look at Spac Pirates and Zombies 2. Not as much fun as the first one, I'm thinking, currently. Maybe you need to get into it a little bit more. I don't know. Give it a little bit more time, but at the moment I'm not feeling it. Let's face it. Right, okay, so if you've liked this, which you may have done, then please subscribe. You can find us on Facebook, look for Savvy Gadgets. Obviously we're on YouTube, otherwise where you're watching this video, and you can also find us on Twitter at Savvy Gadgets. I hope you've enjoyed it. See you in the next video.